Be humble enough to start. You will be amazed by how you can grow as a leader when you have that humility. Here's my message to successful entrepreneurs who might be missing an opportunity for some exponential growth. This is something that a lot of people who have already found certain levels of success get tripped up in. They forget about because you're already in a groove. You've already been validated and celebrated for your wins, for your work ethic, for your successes. It's easy, a little too easy to forget that sometimes it's a smart move to go back to the beginning. What do I mean by that? Be humble enough to start something new. I am being humbled right here, right now, in real time on the internet, because for years, I've run my business for over a decade. I've mentored people in early stages of business all the way up through multi-million dollar businesses. I've consulted, I've been an advisor for different companies and small business owners and entrepreneurs. And what I've learned time and time again is that if you're not putting yourself in positions to be humble enough to start something new, you can miss out on a massive opportunity for exponential growth. We get too comfortable in the success that we've already achieved. We hang our hat on the wins of yesterday instead of pushing for new wins. Take me right here, right now. For a decade, I avoided ever having a YouTube channel. I thought, I don't want to do it. I'm not interested. I don't need that platform. My business is growing without it. And in the back of my mind, I kept thinking, I don't really know how to do it. I don't feel confident in it. I like shining in the areas where I'm already winning. Why would I do something new and look like an idiot online for everybody to see when I prefer people looking at me as someone who knows what the heck they're doing and what they're talking about? But I had to get humble enough to start. And I'm so glad I did, because I feel like I'm finding my groove and releasing the pressure of feeling like I always have to have it all together, or I know what I'm doing, or just because I got to win over here, I've got to be an expert in everything else. It's not true. I'm not an expert here. I'm learning as I go and I'm sharing what I'm learning. But I'm telling you, one of the things that I've come back to in being willing to take this leap into kind of new areas is that it was too long. I had too big of a gap from the last time I was a novice, that I was forced to be new at something, to suck at something, to try something, right? Because I had found my sweet spots. Now, I'm not saying abandon what's working. If it's working, if it ain't broke, you keep doing you. However, are you getting a little too confident because you've found your things that are pretty comfortable? Growth comes in that discomfort. It comes in that willingness to be like, oh my gosh, like I'm going to publicly suck at this thing. I'll never forget when I first started my podcast or when I spoke on stage for the first time. I had this fear that was almost a driver. I was hungry for knowledge. I started learning more. It's been really cool being on this new platform. That's hysterical. This has been around forever, but new to me. I just haven't leveraged it. Let's just say that, like being new to this platform, because I've been like, oh, I'm going to learn from these people. They're people that are smarter than me in this category. Even clients that I mentor, that they pay me all this money to support them, but they know YouTube. I'm like, tell me what you know. I don't know how to do that. Like, teach me. So be humble enough to start. You will be amazed by how you can grow as a leader when you have that humility. Put your ego aside. Stop letting it drive the train because you're comfortable there. What is something that you can do, what you can start next week that has been like, yeah, I should do that, but I don't want to look like an idiot, or I don't want to have to learn something new? What is something that you can do that you can start to learn about, get hungry about? It doesn't have to be even in your business, right? It can be, my husband just started jujitsu. He's like, I just had like a 65-year-old woman kick my ass because she knew how to do it and I'm a total novice. He's trying something new. He's opening himself up to that. He's being humble enough to start. Do it. And if you want more leadership content like this, if you resonate with this message, I have about 1 billion other messages that I'm bringing to this new platform that I discovered called YouTube. And I'm going to be sharing it all here. So make sure you subscribe.